George Kilpatrick, inspiration for the nation, celebrating people we feel good about. Well, we got some queens of soul in the house. Symphoria is presenting the Queens of Soul Saturday, May 13, 2023 at the On Center downtown. Tickets at experiencesymphoria.org. And we got two of the queens in the house today. Kelly Levesque is a singer-songwriter from New York who began her career in the studio at the age of 3 with her musician father, recording her first notes. Kelly has performed as a soloist on leading international stages all around the world, including the White House, MSG, Madison Square Garden, right? The world's most famous arena, the Staples Center, and has shared the stage with such artists as Andrea Bocelli, David Foster, Josh Groban, Michael Bolton, Smokey Robinson, John Legend, Patti LaBelle, and many more. Naarai Jacobs is in the house. She is also a queen. She's grateful for the opportunity and hails from Sarasota, where she trained at the West Coast Black Theater Troupe under the tutelage of her father, Nate Jacobs, a proud HU graduate. Go Bisons, because, you know, my son is a Bison as well. She received her BFA in Theater Arts, magna cum laude, and then moved to LA. Naarai has been focused on pursuing her music career and has provided background vocals for Tori Kelly, Kirk Franklin, Logic, Alicia Cara, Beyonce, and Kanye, right? Because you're in the, what's that, the Sunday school or Sunday something?
I was in the Sunday service choir.
Yes. And I'm it's not as loud as I would like, so maybe we need to pick that up a little bit so we can really hear that booming voice of yours. Okay. Yes. Because it was a little low for you. But she also performed in West Coast Black Theater Troupe, Black Nativity, Little Shop of Horror, Songbirds for the 70s, etc., etc. The Queens of Soul, and also joining your program as well is Tamika Lawrence, who couldn't join us tonight. But the Queens of Soul. Let me start with you, Naarai. Hope we can get that sound together. Tell me why you're excited to be a part of this show and perform with Symphoria.
I love this show. I think, like many of us, we've been singing these songs for years. So to sing them with other amazing singers that's part of the joy and the excitement, right? And then hearing these songs that we've been singing forever with a symphony, like, you know, I remember my first show I did a few years ago, and it was like mind blowing to hear, especially like some of these songs that have strings on the record, to hear real strings and real horns. We don't hear enough live music anymore. So that's also the joy of it.
Kelly, what about you? What's exciting for you about being in this show?
You know, it's just such an honor to be up there, paying no pun intended respect to these amazing queens of soul that have carved the pathway for such artists as Naarai and I to be able to do what we do and what we love. And it's just, you know, again, as Naarai said, it's songs we've grown up with. It's songs that have helped us become the singers that we are today. So it's a real honor. And there's nothing like performing with symphonies. The energy that's on stage with, you know, I don't know how many players in Syracuse, but it's, you know, 60, 80, the energy that we feel, and we know that the audience feels it. It's incredible. You can't beat it.
And we're talking about the music of Aretha Franklin, Adele, Tina Turner, Whitney Houston, Amy Winehouse, Alicia Keys, Gladys Knight, to name a few, right? I mean, this is some serious stuff. And I love this tribute. So are either one of you doing Proud Mary? I just want to know, either one of you doing that?
All of us are.
So you do it together.
That's a group number.
Oh, word. Okay. I can't wait to see.
Oh, you're gonna see it. Don't worry.
If you think about, I mean, and these are women, obviously performers at the top of their game. Are these women that you have grown, and you just said this, Kelly, that you've idolized, that you've been a part of, that has been a part of your life, all of our playlists, all of our lives?
I mean, absolutely. For me, I remember getting the Bodyguard album when I was 10 years old, Whitney Houston, and hearing it for the first time and just being like, this is such a gift from God, like Whitney Houston's voice, and just being in awe and listening to it over and 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 over again. Yeah, it's mind blowing to think that we get to perform these songs that again, we've been singing in our bedrooms since we were little kids. Now on the big stage, it's a dream come true.
And Naarai, what should the audience expect from you all, and what do you want the audience to do? Because, you know, a lot of people, when they go to the symphony, you know, it's a certain decorum, and I don't think that's what you're expecting here.
No, it's a good time. I think most of this music just elicits you kind of like either wanting to, or we've had several shows where people do get up in the aisles and dance and clap. And, you know, that's the way this music feels. It's part of the music itself, and also the nostalgia aspect. You know, it takes you back to the first time you heard the song, or, you know, when it played at your wedding or at your graduation. And so this music is very much woven into our American lives. So it feels good. And we need moments, particularly in this day and time, that just make you happy and fill you with joy.
I'm looking forward to a great time. And I think we need this right now, right? I mean, music is a way to bring us together. Live symphonic music, or this is R&B, a lot of this, but pop and R&B. But to have the live musicians there, we know what studio work is like, and I know that I know that this is going to be a very, very special night. I'm interested in how the two of you got to be queens.
I think every woman is born a queen.
Okay,
right?
First and foremost, okay, right. Let's start with that. Okay, yes. Ta-ta-ta. If I had the symbols over here, I would have did it already. But I think I have them somewhere. I'm gonna be late with it, but I think I'm gonna get it. Go. But anyway, no, but to be identified with this show, to sing this music, I know that must be special. So how did it happen for you, Kelly?
You know, it was one of those things where I had done a performance elsewhere, and I was contacted and asked if I would be interested. And obviously, when someone asks if you'd like to sing songs sung by the best female singers of all time, the question is, are you really asking me this? Because you know the answer is going to be yes. Like, yeah, I'm in. The first show that I did for Queens of Soul, I got the call when I was having my second baby. I have 3 daughters now, which I have little Queens of Souls.
Come on now.
And I was like, oh, in 5 weeks, yeah, for Queens of Soul, yeah. So I literally 5 weeks after giving birth, I was on stage doing the Queens of Soul, because I was like, these are the only people that, like, these women, honoring these women are the only ones that would get me back on stage 5 weeks after giving birth.
All right, I was trying to get I'll just give you some applause for that. What about you, Naarai?
So I had filled in on another show that Greenberg does, Motown. I filled in for Shayna Steele, who normally does this show with us. And then when this slot opened, I took it. I was making my exit out of choir life. I had done Sunday service, I think, for 3 years at that point, and was ready to do something different. And so this was the perfect opportunity for me to get back to singing by myself and finding what that space is, to not be in a group of people, but to trust my own artistic instincts again. So I can't think of a better way to do that than this show.
So the way you're telling me the show goes, sometimes you sing together, sometimes you're singing solo, whatever called, and are you singing background for one another as well?
Yeah.
So you're okay, yeah.
We all stay on stage the whole show.
Yeah. Oh,
so
okay.
When one queen is out there, the other queens are supporting. It's a love fest. It's a beautiful honoring of women, and it just shows the power of women when we're individuals, and then when we're united.
All right, Naarai, the artist that most inspires you right now, aside from yourself.
Ooh, that's tough. I would probably say right now it's Aretha. It's funny because before we do our show, I'm doing an Aretha tribute show in my hometown. Mm-hmm. And I'm listening to this music again. And I was studying this music when I was a teenager. And now, though I've got a baby face, I'm in my 30s. And I'm listening again, and I'm like, ooh, I know what she's talking about now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel it on a whole nother level. That's the beautiful gift of great songwriting and great interpretation of song. So I would say that I've been listening this past week, and I've been like, man, this is like this is real, So I would say right now that's who it is.
All right, Kelly, here you go. You're on.
Coming to me. You know, I have dipped back into, she's always been one of my favorites, but Celine, just because kind of what she's going through health wise.
Yeah.
I've kind of been doing some reminiscing of her talent through the decades and just really appreciating, her gifts recently more so, I think, than I have.
I saw a meme of Celine doing, Jimmy Fallon does these, you have to sing something to something else.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see her doing Rihanna? Did you see that?
No, she's probably ridiculous because she's.
Oh, you have to see
ridiculous.
that. You have to see her doing Rihanna.
So
And
funny.
it was to a nursery rhyme. So and she nails it too, by the way.
Yes, of
Well,
course.
listen,
Yes.
I'm excited to see you all May 13th, Saturday, May 13th, 7:30 at the Civic Center On Center at Syracuse, New York. It's the Queens of Soul singing music of the most powerful, beautiful female artists of all time, right?
Yes.
And it's going to be a great, great show. And I'll leave the two of you with your plea to the audience to show up and turn out.
Come.
Well, that was really exciting.
No,
I'm gonna run to the thing now.
it's a night of celebrating women in music, women in history. These women changed history. It's a night of fun, of dancing, of singing along, of girls' night out, date night, boys' night out, whatever. It's something for everyone.
Well, I already have my tickets. Naarai, if you want to add anything, go right ahead.
I feel like I'm mimicking Kelly, but it's for sure just a night of dancing and feeling all of this amazing music along with honoring these amazing artists and songwriters. It's a good time. And like I said before, we need good times right now, just simple moments where we can sing and dance and be unified in this day and age. It's very, very necessary.
Some human connection amongst us all.
Yes.
Let's go. Touch and believe. Naarai Jacobs, Kelly Levesque, thank you so much for being here. Queens of Soul, Saturday, May 13th at the On Center. Experience Symphoria.org. Kelly and Naarai, we love you, appreciate you. And,
thank you.
And by the way, Naarai and I have a mutual connection. Both she and my son have graduated from HU, Howard University, the real HU.
Yes. Yes.
So 6 degrees of separation.
Yes.
All right. Inspiration for the nation.